Today, I'm diving into the wild world of the Dividing Spectre and challenging myself to see if I can uncover why it's taking over YouTube. The concept of the Dividing Spectre has been haunting the YouTube community for quite some time, and it's an issue that refuses to fade away. As creators, we've unintentionally become the masters of our own echo chambers, fueling this beast that's slowly corroding the very fabric of our community. It's imperative that we acknowledge this pesky phenomenon and take a closer look at its far-reaching consequences. Divisive content has become the curse of our times, leading to rampant polarization and fragmentation within our communities. What was once a haven for like-minded individuals has transformed into a battleground where people are pitted against each other. Channels are now magnets for drama, negativity, and toxicity, ultimately affecting viewer engagement in a major way. We're seeing people unfollow, unsubscribe, and even report channels that don't align with their beliefs, creating an environment of hostility and resentment. The outcome is a worrying one. Our once thriving comment sections are now barren wastelands, devoid of meaningful conversations and constructive feedback. Creators are left struggling to keep their audiences engaged, while viewers are bombarded with an onslaught of sensational, clickbait titles designed solely to provoke an emotional response. In this toxic cycle, quality content takes a backseat as creators sacrifice their artistic integrity to appease the masses. This trend is further fueled by the algorithm's tendency to prioritize controversy over creativity, pushing the most divisive content to the top of our feeds. The truth is, we're all complicit in this mess, and it's high time we took responsibility for our actions. Let's take a closer look at some specific examples of channels or content types that epitomize this trend. On one hand, we have creators who have mastered the art of sparking meaningful discussions, encouraging their audiences to think critically and challenge their own beliefs. These individuals are beacons of hope in an otherwise dark landscape. On the other hand, we have channels that thrive on controversy, spreading misinformation and fueling the division. A popular example of the latter is the react culture, where creators record their reactions to controversial topics, often without providing any valuable insights or constructive criticism. This type of content does nothing but further polarize audiences, turning what should be a healthy debate into a shouting match. Another example is the call-out culture, where creators publicly shame and ostracize individuals who hold differing opinions. This culture of public shaming not only destroys reputations but also stifles meaningful conversations. However, amidst all the chaos, there are some creators who have managed to crack the code. They've successfully walked the fine line between sparking controversy and encouraging meaningful discussions. These individuals are the torchbearers of a new era in content creation, one that prioritizes intellectual honesty and respect for differing opinions. Here's a startling statistic that highlights the extent of the issue. Did you know that nearly 70% of YouTube viewers report feeling anxious or depressed after consuming divisive content? This is a staggering figure that should prompt us to rethink our consumption habits. It's time we acknowledge the impact that our content choices have on our mental health and well-being. Another disturbing trend is the rise of outrage addiction. Viewers are now addicted to the rush of emotions they experience when engaging with divisive content. This constant need for validation and emotional stimulation is turning us into a community of reactionaries, rather than thinkers. It's imperative that we recognize this pattern and strive to break free from its grasp. As creators, it's our responsibility to acknowledge the damage we've inadvertently caused and take deliberate steps to correct our course. We need to start creating content that sparks meaningful conversations, encourages empathy, and promotes intellectual honesty. The onus is on us to break this cycle of divisiveness and restore the sense of community that once defined our platform. In conclusion, the dividing spectre is a complex issue that requires a collective effort to overcome. It's up to each and every one of us, creators and viewers alike, to take responsibility for our actions and promote a culture of respect, empathy, and constructive criticism. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in exploring similar themes, be sure to check out my video on the dark side of social media. It's a thought-provoking analysis of the impact that social media has on our mental health.